Welcome, everyone, to the Poopcast.
Good morning.
Good afternoon, and good evening, and good night. Do you know that's wrong?
Yeah.
Truman Show. Okay, also, first sidetrack of the podcast
2
immediately. 2 minutes.
2 seconds.
I had to watch that show for English, right?
Yeah, same.
And two things. First, I wrote this amazing essay about, and my teacher held it up and got me to talk through it about how his costume, first he's dressed as a child when he's really controlled, and then when he starts to realise he dresses more like an adult.
Yeah.
Got the full thing from Spark Notes. It's just that the teacher didn't know how to use the internet yet properly. So she didn't know that I fully just plagiarised and
Excellent.
yeah, I wrote this amazing essay that she held up in front of class. Second thing, I rewatched it as an adult. Really good movie.
Oh, so such a good movie.
Watching it in English kind of ruined it for me.
No, I loved
When
that we learned how to analyse a movie, because now that's all I do.
Yeah, well, because Abby is an analyzer. Why are we both stumbling over the word analyst? It's because whenever you say analyze or analyst or anything, I just can't help but think, what are the first 4 letters of analysis?
Analysis is how I literally spill it.
Yeah.
Spill it. Oh my God.
We're actually broken today.
Sorry.
But everyone likes us, I think, because we're normal and we get things wrong. Well, not everyone likes us, actually, because we've got a bonus podcast coming out this week about Wuthering Heights, and Abby and I gave our full reactions, and it said in the top, unfiltered and unedited.
2 steps out of the cinema.
2 steps out of the cinema. Fully cancelled.
Had to turn off the comments.
Had to turn off the comments because everyone was being mean. Anyway, we're going to do a full breakdown podcast about everything deep and not so deep about that. That's coming later in the week. But first, I want to give everyone a little recap on the week that Abby and I have just had. So we went to Christchurch. We went to see Lorde perform, which was it was my 4th time seeing her perform, and the best.
She was such a good performer.
She was unreal. It was one of my favourite concerts I've ever been to for no reason.
I agree.
It was Abby disappeared. She wasn't even there.
It was just
I was just dancing. And then she was just so good and so cool. And then in that same trip to Christchurch, also shout out Christchurch.
I know. I haven't been since a few years after the 2011 earthquakes. So I had no concept of how well they'd rebuilt the
glowed
city.
up.
So much money has gone into it, and it's amazing.
It's amazing.
I had the best weekend.
The weather was beautiful.
Yeah.
All the food we ate was beautiful. And it did help that when we were there, got to see Lorde and Wuthering Heights.
It was a highlights trip, wasn't
and
it?
Abby was pissing herself because Abby once told me that she thinks she knows I'm a high vibrational person. And we were seeing all these TikToks that were if you have someone that people just approach for no reason, or kids love or whatever, it's likely they have high vibrational energy. And Abby was getting pissed off.
I said that to you 2 years ago because I was like, this is you.
She literally said to me, this is you. And since then, we've never been able to stop thinking about it, because when we're together, people just, and it's it feels normal for me, but when Abby's there, she always points it out. It's people will just come over to me. It's not because they recognise me. It's not because they know about sister.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is, and that's always fun. And I love people coming up to me just for any reason, but mostly they're wanting to know where I got something.
Yeah.
Wanting me to help with something. They just feel really comfortable to approach me.
But it's everywhere.
Yes.
It's literally everywhere. Someone will come up, and I always expect they're I read the newsletter or something, but then they go, I'm obsessed with your skirt. Where did you get it? I'm going to buy it. Blah, blah.
And then they linger.
They have this massive conversation. I sit there I have
what am I,
never had. I have never had people come up to me, and I just watch you all the time. People just come up, hey, your glasses are the most amazing things I've ever seen in my whole life. It's so cute. It's so cute. But we make this joke out of it because I'm you fucking
high
vibrational.
And then Abby was wearing, she always wears this pair of shoes, these New Balances that I have that I love, but they really suit Abs, and she wears them way more than I do.
Yeah.
And every time Abby goes to me, and I think you've put a spell on your clothes as well, because whenever I wear these, I get compliments. And then I gave her a top, and she was like, I wore this into a store and someone complimented me on it. And I said, no, Abby, I don't think it's a spell. I think I just have really good taste. I'm picking cool clothes.
Yeah.
And then Abby, have we talked about my dung out of my wardrobe.
No.
Oh, well, Abby came. And I think there was a bit of conspiracy here because she came and did a wardrobe clear out with me and ended up with a whole wardrobe of new clothes for herself.
Love that for me.
Oh, but I have this thing where I feel guilty when I don't wear my clothes. So if
now I'm wearing them.
If I can give them away or if they can live in someone else's wardrobe at home, I always say, I'll come get it if I want it. I never, not once have I come and grab it.
I don't think you will, but
anyway, so we had an amazing high vibrational time and cultural highlight time in Christchurch.
We did. It was amazing.
It was amazing. And then I got stuck up in Auckland, and so that's why this podcast is a day late. I was up there with Red Bull for the Sail GP. Turns out I actually had fun watching boats race.
Turns out,
who knew? Well, I said yes to going because I'd never watched it before.
Yeah.
I know I like Formula One. I was like, Formula One for boats? Okay. And I'm trying to experience as many things as I can on this one wild life weekend.
Yeah, no.
So I took a sponsored trip to so I went to the SailGP. Anyway, it was really fun. The weather, Abby and I live in the windiest city in the world.
Yes.
That's not even hyperbole. It's actually been crowned the windiest city in the world. So when I tried to fly back, it was so windy that roofs were being pulled off houses.
Yeah, and all flights in and out of Wellington were cancelled for the whole day.
So funny because when I was texting my agent Kim, who might become a character that we talk about on this podcast, I was texting her and I was like, I can't get home. I'm stuck in Auckland. She's like, she was like, why? And I feel like I'm always texting Kim saying like, I'm stuck here. And I just had to say, I live in the windiest city in the world. So you almost can't rely on the fact that you'll get home on the day you want to.
When you know you're flying in or out of Wellington, there's a high chance you can't
get delayed
or it's going to get delayed. Yeah.
So anyway, that is, sorry for the long spiel about the week that we've just had. But
about the weather chat.
It was quite exciting. Sorry about the weather chat. Abby, today in the podcast, it's actually quite a pop culture-y one.
It is. I have so much pop culture.
Which I'm really excited for because the news is heavy always. And I feel like we've had 2 weeks of newsy ones and I'm excited for a pop culture one. So my 2 stories that I'm going to bring are about Kim Jong Un being a girl dad, and unfortunately, he's still Kim Jong Un. Yeah. So, the North Korea propaganda machine is trying to make him into a girl. Actually, I don't know if they're even trying, or if the Western media or the Western social media has latched onto it. And I'm also going to talk about Nancy Guthrie, the kidnapping case that has taken over the world and social media for a few reasons. And I'm going to give you all the tea on that.
Okay.
What are we talking about in the pop culture world today, babe?
The main stories are Amelia Dimoldenberg is starring and producing a movie.
So I love her so much.
She's so cool. Chappell Roan has dropped out of her talent agency that represents her. More about that soon.
More about that. I feel an Epstein crossover coming up.
Uh-oh. And microdramas, that are those cringy 1-minute videos with really bad acting that you find on TikTok. They are being attracted by Hollywood.
Yes. Okay, because apparently there's I didn't want to look into this too much because I wanted you to tell me, but there's a huge industry behind these cringy little vertical videos.
Yeah.
And just as a spoiler, I think we're also going to be talking about Hannah Montana.
We are.
And Jake Shane. And it's a really good episode, everyone. So if you've made it this far, keep listening. But first, Abby and I like to start every episode of the Poopcast with a game that we have called Chat, which is where we pull a little card and we ask each other a random question. Could be deep, could be controversial.
You can get to know us better.
Could be really easy. Abby, what is today's question?
Oh, let me rent that out. What is your last meal, your dream last meal, with starter, main, drink, and dessert?
This is a question that never gets old for me.
I love
any dinner table, you can ask this question, and it's going to give you at least an hour and a half of chat.
I know, it's so good.
Okay, I'm going to sound bougie. I want people to know that I don't. This meal I can't afford, and I don't get it often.
It's your death row meal.
Yeah. So one of my favorite foods in the world is lobster rolls. So my starter would be mini lobster rolls, and with this buttery brioche,
Did you have one in Auckland?
No, they're closed. There's this place in the Auckland fish market that used to make unreal lobster
Like
rolls.
fully closed or?
Yeah. For the foreseeable, I think. That or some sort of fried chicken, whether it's like honey sauce.
Right, yeah.
What's your starter?
My starter is roti bread with satay sauce to dip. Oh, I love satay sauce so much.
Abby is like obsessed with satay.
I always have been since I was young.
So
I'm obsessed.
Bit on the side, that brand, if you're listening, send Abby some satay sauce.
I've got some in the fridge.
Oh, she's got some in the fridge. Okay, don't send any. Okay, main for me is like just a really good buttery steak. Like, yum,
okay, yeah.
with truffle mashed potato. I love mashed potato so much.
Yeah.
And then some sort of like pan-fried green, whether it's asparagus with like almonds, like pan-fried, or Brussels sprouts.
Yum.
Like, and then just some sort of like nice, I don't know whether I'd go for I don't even know if I need a sauce.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want
no,
or like garlic butter?
Yeah, it'd have garlic butter on it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm having a steak and I want so much truffle mash.
Okay, yeah. Mash is so good. Okay, I'm known for my love of birria tacos.
Oh, yes.
I love birria so much.
And I did have some in Auckland.
Did you? From Broke Boy
Abby,
Taco.
yeah.
Oh, those ones are really good. I've only had it in New Zealand. I haven't had like traditional birria, so one day I really want to.
Yeah.
But that is my like all day, every day.
We'll be able to get pretty close to traditional in Texas.
Oh, I'm so
Abby and I go in Texas. We'll tell you more on that later. I thought you were gonna say schnitty.
Oh, I do love chicken schnitzel. I do love a schnitty.
He loves,
but I love birria more.
Yeah, I know.
I love birria.
And then dessert.
No, a drink.
Oh, drink. If it's with my steak, it's probably a nice red wine. But
this is your death row. It doesn't have to match
I
the
know.
food because you're just going all out.
right now, I'm really loving Bloody Marys.
You are.
I know.
Weird.
Because I love savoury stuff. So like
Yes.
martinis and Bloody Marys, I love a savoury drink.
Yes.
So it would be not too spicy, really salty, Bloody Mary.
Okay.
Yum.
Yuck, but okay.
Yeah, not with my steak though.
Do you like the Canadian one? What's the
Caesar?
Yeah,
Well, I was
Clamato.
too young because I went over there with my dad.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, it wasn't, my palate was not
I
ready
think you'd
for
love
it.
it. I cannot stand it. My friend made me one when I was there. Hated it.
I think I would love it as well. What's your drink?
I've got two options.
Can I
An
guess?
ice? Okay.
Oh. Okay, I thought you would have a full fat Coke with ice. and
That's what I was going to say.
Oh,
And what?
I was going to say 11 in the top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ice and lemon, full fat Coke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
I have
Me-
that like every week anyway.
If I'm hungover,
yeah.
that is all I want to drink.
Yes.
So if I'm hungover
on a
on
hot
death row-
day, on a cold day, when I'm hungover, when I'm not hungover, or a mango lassi. I love mango lassi so much.
Same. And we had a really good one in Christchurch.
I remember when I turned 18, we went to an Indian restaurant for my birthday, and I was like, I'm going to get a mango lassi with a vodka shot so that they can ask for my ID, because I was like, oh my God, I'm 18 now. And they didn't even ask for my ID. I always think about that, but
It's so
yeah,
funny.
mango lassi.
Were you with your parents?
No, it was just a group of us, like
Oh.
18-year-olds.
I don't think I
Where
was.
were you? Different friend groups.
Oh, yeah. Dessert. I would always pick a cheese board over a dessert.
Yeah.
And saying that, my one thing that might make me think different. Do you know what I'm going to say?
No.
Sticky date pudding with butterscotch sauce and vanilla bean ice cream.
That's mine.
Is it?
Yeah. Except instead of ice cream, because I don't like ice cream, runny cream.
Yes.
Yum.
I don't like ice cream either, but something with a hot sticky date pudding.
Yes.
A good
Yeah.
vanilla bean, maybe carpety, I don't know.
But I love sticky.
Why is talking about food and meals so fun?
I know, it's like the podcast over. We just,
Yeah, I'm literally like,
talked
are you
about our
guys
last meal.
satiated? Because I think that's enough.
I'm drooling.
I'm like, I want to go get a friggin' lobster roll after that.
If you look at North Korea, this guy, he's like a maniac, okay? And you got to give him credit.
Right, let's get into some news. We've given a lot of preamble to this episode, but do you know what? It's our podcast and we'll talk if we want to. Okay, my story number 1. Kim Jong Un is a girl dad. Unfortunately, he is still Kim Jong Un. AB, do you know who he is?
Yes. Is he classified as a dictator?
Well, for the purposes of this podcast, we're going to call him a dictator.
Yeah.
And for the purposes of the world, he's a dictator.
Yeah.
Would North Korea call him that? I don't know, because we don't know anything about what goes on there. It used to be my dream to go to North Korea because I've just am so fascinated by it.
Yeah.
I could never go. I would speak out of turn. You remember that boy that stole a poster of Kim Jong Un and then got put in prison and then got beaten up so badly, allegedly, in prison that he died? Or he was like returned to America in a vegetative state.
Yes. No, yes, I do remember that. I do. That was a couple years ago.
That's actually scary. Anyway.
Okay, so I hope that's not on your wish list now.
So I don't want to go anymore. Yeah. Basically, this is a perfect you should care about story because it blends the news and the internet. Before we get into why he's being called a girl dad, which I'm sure a lot of you know, like just a quick disclaimer. Authoritarian / dictator leader vibe of North Korea. Under his regime, again, we can't know too much, which is like probably means that what we know is that what's actually going on in North Korea is worse, but there have been like so many documented human rights abuses. He has political prison camps. There's severe censorship, like you are not allowed to listen to music or watch movies or whatever, even from South Korea. Starvation crises, like there's this whole disparate, the ruling class is like wealthy and sort of you can tell that they eat well and then the rest of the country is like starving, can't have food. A nuclear weapon program that honestly should keep all of us up at night because I can't believe Kim Jong Un has the nuclear capabilities that he does.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, so worst man, one of the worst men alive, we would say, and worst regime, and we don't even know the half of it. So the internet is going crazy over him because he has a daughter. And the thing is, so sources are saying, South Korean intelligence is saying that he is like priming his daughter to become the next version of him to take over the country. But the interesting thing is we know like barely anything about this girl. We didn't even know he had a daughter.
Yeah, I'd never heard of her before this.
Yeah, he might have multiple, like we just don't know. So we're not even entirely sure about her age, which is 13, somewhere between 12 and 13. She is believed to be called Kim Ju-ae, but again, we don't even know her name.
That is so crazy.
She holds no official title in North Korea. The outside world has never heard her voice. The state media has never even named her. They only refer to her as the most beloved, respected, or dear daughter of its leader.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so essentially, everyone thinks is going to designate her to be the new dictator.
Yeah.
And some analysts are saying, first 4 letters. No, analysts are saying that like, so he took over at 26 because his father died.
Yeah.
And so they're wondering if, because he took over so young and I guess he thinks it worked out for him being the dictator so young, he's priming her really young as well to sort of replicate his experience. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but how come there's part of me that's like, oh my God, girl dictator, like she'll be better because I'm like inherently woman and like kind and blah, blah, blah. But
she looks so cute.
She looks so cute.
Girl.
Oh yeah.
Poor girl.
And people are calling him a girl dad because he visibly does light up around her.
He does
like, there is some,
on
like,
her, which is so weird to like, I don't want to humanize a dictator.
I know.
But he's obviously a girl dad. That's so weird.
No, but he obviously is like, there's videos and stuff, like the few videos that we have. And this is either the North Korea propaganda machine working overtime to make us be like humanize him, or it's us social media freaks being like, oh my God, worst thing in the world ever, but cutie.
Yeah,
Like, no.
yeah.
I'm like, no, which is why when I wrote about this in the newsletter and I titled it, like, he's a girl dad, he is still Jong Un. So anyway, that's really interesting. Also, I saw so much commentary about this, and I'm just going to say it, not North Korea getting a woman leader before America.
That's embarrassing.
That's so what? North Korea thinking that a woman can lead and America not.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's actually
make it make sense. Okay. Next story, which is a story that weirdly has gripped the Western world, Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. So Nancy Guthrie is the 84-year-old mother of NBC News anchor Savannah Guthrie. The reason, so this case has sort of gripped the world for a few reasons. One, the true crime fans have just taken it and run with it, which I hate the true crime of it all. I wanted to listen to a podcast to get some context on this.
Yeah.
Went on Apple Podcasts, searched it up. I couldn't find news reports of it because all the top episodes and top things were the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, episode 1. All these true crime fans taking this.
The case isn't even closed yet.
Making content out of it.
Entertainment.
Entertainment. Yeah. And obviously it's the case of a well-known or a high-ish profile news anchor, her mum, ransom notes. It's got everything in it for these people to go crazy about it.
Yeah.
But it is whenever this happens, I'm just is the width and breadth and huge expanse of the story annoying for lawmakers? Because apparently they've had 15,000 tips on where people are just ringing, and I'm wondering, is it flooding the?
Is it at-home detectives?
Yeah,
being
people are saying,
I know about true crime.
Yeah,
I've got some thoughts.
People are saying yes, having this go so viral is
helpful,
but then law enforcement are also saying not if we're just getting lots of random
internet sleuths.
Yes,
exactly. Yeah, right.
So
That's so weird.
Again, it's another kind of very shit you should hear about story because it's the news and it's the internet.
Yeah.
So just to give a bit of context, Nancy disappeared from her home in the middle of the night in Tucson, Arizona on the 31st of January. So since then, the Guthrie family has made some pleas online. They're willing to work with whoever took her. There is allegations of ransom notes, but they haven't been confirmed because they can't tell if the notes came from the actual person. And a lot of the notes have been sent to media outlets before the actual family. And again, with this whole internet side of things, there could be people that are just I'm going to pretend or I'm going to get some money out of these people or whatever. So the actual disappearance happened at 1:47 in the morning. A doorbell camera was disconnected. It was covered or whatever so that you couldn't see. Something interesting about this is that they've managed to recover that footage, but it's one of those surveillance cameras that runs on a subscription, and if you don't pay the subscription, it's not meant to be collecting the footage.
Right.
And she didn't have a subscription, but they still had the footage. So it was stored in the cloud or something, and which is not yes, for this case, that's okay. But for the world and surveillance, if you're not paying for something, a company should not be keeping footage of you or getting footage of you.
Yeah, that camera should be shut off.
So it's yes, for this one case, it's good that you could recover that. But that company, I think, is coming under scrutiny because
that was probably hidden until now.
Exactly. And it's just, again, to make this internety or whatever, we're already being watched so much that we should be able to rely that if we're not paying for the subscription, if it's turned off, you're not filming us and then storing it. That's so bad.
That is so
That's
bad.
really bad. So anyway, that's something that I'm not seeing people talk about enough because obviously it's a positive thing that they've got this footage. Anyway, it's really scary footage. It's creepy.
I remember seeing it when the story first aired and I was wait, that's terrifying.
Fucking terrifying. And then, so at 2:28 in the morning, the app on Also, this is just so crazy that we have an app on Nancy's pacemaker, which is like a heart device, like implanted into you, disconnected from her phone. So they could tell that like she was removed from her phone.
Oh my God.
Which is just so crazy that we have an app for our heart. Like, anyway.
So
And then members of her church noticed like that she wasn't at church on Sunday, notified her family. The family called 911. She is still missing.
that is so sad.
It's so sad, like, because also there's so many concerns. She's 84. She's away from her medication, heart medication. Her family's obviously so worried about her. They have had suspects and brought them in and have actually had no leads. Like, they haven't made arrests.
Yeah.
They haven't charged anyone. Everyone's so concerned about this, and rightly so. So they did detain one man in connection with the abduction, and then released him a few hours later, and the guy said, I hope they get the suspect because I'm not it. And because he was found because footage, people thought he looked like the person from the ring camera.
Oh,
So
but there was no other connection.
No other connection. And so essentially now we have this high-profile family saying we will pay, we just want our mum back, blah, 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 making videos about it. We have no leads, no suspects. Like,
And crazy that the ransom notes, they don't even know if they're from the kidnapper.
because how could you?
Yeah.
And so, this is and then we have the true crime sleuths. Like, I'm sure there'll be a Netflix documentary about this. You know what I mean?
It is on every case.
So there's so many interesting and scary factors to the story, and not least that the surveillance camera that wasn't meant to be keeping or storing any of this information was.
Yeah.
So I don't know, something in me still thinks it's going to be a positive outcome. I don't know. I really hope there is, but there's a
So how long has it been?
Well, it was 31st of January / 1st of February, and it's been over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Coming up 3 weeks.
I'm so scared for her.
Yeah, like, unless they could get her medication and make sure that, like, because the family wants proof that she's in good health.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so there are your news updates, news and internet.
Yeah.
You should care about.
What do you think? It sounds like something she'd say. I like that laugh.
But can we have, please, some pop culture stuff?
Some fun
Some
news.
fun. I want some fun
news.
news.
Without the blues.
News without the, it's kind of what we do around here.
Okay, well, I'll start with Amelia Dimoldenberg.
Oh,
so if you
dream
guys,
girl.
if you don't know who she is the host of the Chicken Shop Dates, where she dates celebrities in fried chicken shops around the UK, and she's known for her awkward and dry humour, which is very Kiwi Australian.
Yes.
And so I think the UK really resonate with us.
Yes.
Like, we always get along with the Brits because of their humour, which is really cute. And she does red carpet interviews
she's
as
just
well.
so good.
Yeah.
And then now people are trying to emulate her. Like,
Yes.
Emma Chamberlain is her own person and is wonderful in all her own endeavours. But even on the red carpet, I think those two are matched. Like,
Yes.
the energies match. And then, do you know Mary Beth Barone?
No.
Oh my God, she's iconic. You'd love her so much. She just did the Golden Globes and she did all these sarcastic, wonderful,
Right.
Amelia vibed
Yes.
interviews, and it seems to be the way that everyone wants to be Chicken Shop Date.
Yes, because it's so unique the way that she awkwardly interviews and doesn't ask very obvious questions.
No.
She's weird.
And doesn't get scared of herself being weird.
Yes, and it's really cute. So she's become a bit of a celebrity herself. So she's producing and starring in a movie, and Variety says that Dimoldenberg will start as a by-the-book journalist whose carefully planned life unravels when a routine celebrity interview unexpectedly turns into a romance that makes her question everything she believes about love.
I'm already gagged.
Yeah.
This is my dream movie.
Yeah, so it's her bit, but she's turning it into a movie and she gets to star.
It's kind of did you ever read the book Romantic Comedy by
No, I didn't, but that's on my TBR.
comedy writer, the celebrity, she's writing a funny skit for him.
Yeah.
And then they fall in love and she didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Amelia.
And you'll love this.
Go on.
She's working with Gloria Sanchez Productions, who they are behind Booksmart, your favourite movie of all time.
I just got goosebumps.
And Will and Harper. which is such a good movie if you haven't seen it.
I am so proud of her.
I know.
This is amazing. She's so cool.
Yeah.
I am loving all these young women that are like making movies, documentaries, comedy, books, whatever, but based on their life kind of. Because like young women do have interesting lives.
Exactly.
And
like, she's so amazing. I'm excited to see her
I can't wait to see it.
life story on the screen.
I can't wait to see it.
And the screenplay is being written by Sarah Haywood, who is known for working on TV shows like Girls, which I recently watched, and it's the best TV show ever. Modern Love and Nobody Wants This.
Are you
So it's a stacked team behind it.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Get us to the premiere. Someone get us to the premiere. I'm already its biggest fan.
And so people have started to say they want the love interest to be Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Because they have really flirty banter when she interviews him. But she has come out and said they're just friends. But it would be really cute if he started
It would be so, like, it would turn the internet upside down.
No, it'd be so cute.
I can't wait for that.
So cute. Next story. Chappell Roan has dropped her talent agency for the executive's ties to the Epstein files.
Yes. And there's actually, I did see an update to this that executive is now leaving.
Yes, he's selling his company. So his name is Casey Wasserman, and the talent agency is called Wasserman. He's full on selling it because of these ties.
Yeah, and so he fucking should. It's like one of the first people I've seen have a single consequence of their actions.
So back in 2003, he exchanged flirtatious emails with Ghislaine Maxwell, who years later became Epstein's, I don't know, admin for his messed up
like partner in crime.
Partner in crime. So that came out. He's also, Casey Wasserman is the chair of the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, but the board have said he can still remain a chair because they didn't find any other evidence to say that he still had connections to the Epstein files.
Okay, I'm going to say something that maybe they will hate, the LA Olympics board.
Yeah.
Anyone even the slightest mention in the Epstein files, in a bad way, not if you're a victim speaking up or anything, including direct communication with one of the only people alive that knows everything that went on and literally needs to be held so accountable, needs to be removed from positions of power.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a hot take, but it's like, okay, so he is selling his company.
Like, it's enough for him to sell his company, but then
he's still going to make a ton of money.
Yeah, the Olympics are saying, oh, but we actually think it's fine.
Sorry, how much value can this man give that you're going to keep him on the board? Get a woman on there.
I doubt he'll stay. Like, I have a feeling that people will make an uproar about it, as they should.
As they should. So Chappell Roan leaving, did that cause other people to leave?
No, so it was the smaller bands and musicians. They started dropping out, and purely because they didn't want a talent agency with Casey Wasserman's name, Wasserman.
Totally understandable.
Connected to their art. Yeah. And then Chappell has been the biggest star so far to drop out, and she posted on an Instagram story about it.
What'd she say?
She had a long message saying, as of today, no longer represented by Wasserman. I hold my team to the highest standards and have a duty to protect them. No artist, agent or employee should ever be expected to defend or overlook actions that conflict so deeply with their own morals.
See, this must have been such a big thing in her world.
Yeah.
Like, when that was released, as someone that's like one of the most socially justice-oriented artists, like, it's not a small thing for her to have to like rebuild her team from essentially the ground up in the agency sort of world. But she had to do that, and she was always going to. That would have been so hard for her. Even when she was at Laneway before, she would have been in the midst of writing a statement, dealing with this, finding
because it was
agency.
just after Laneway, maybe 2 days after or something, she posted. We were like, wait, what's that?
Yeah.
So other artists that are represented by Wasserman are Ed Sheeran, Kendrick Lamar, Coldplay, SZA, Lorde, and Tyler, the Creator. So they're some of the bigger.
Oh my God, Lorde,
so
get
heaps
the
of people.
fuck out.
Yeah. I wonder if she'll follow because she's with the Chappell Roan crew.
Yeah. That's so interesting that to my knowledge, those other artists haven't made statements about it.
I know Chappell is the biggest so far, but I'm hoping it will create, like, they all start following suit.
Yeah. I mean, unless someone really amazing buys someone that is so, like, good that they outweigh the bad reputation that takes it over, then, because it's like an amazing array of artists.
I know.
If you were the purchaser.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's so interesting. I think there'll be more to come on that. I think you're right.
I think so too. So maybe next week, next podcast,
next
we'll have some updates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick and twisted.
Oh, yeah. Get him out. Get him out of everything.
The last story, major story, is micro dramas that are attracting Hollywood, which are these short form videos shot in vertical for social media. And they have low budgets, bad actors. They're shot over days instead of months like other TV shows. And episodes are 60 to 90 seconds. Then they're uploaded to apps like Real Short or My Drama, which are these subscription episodes where they'll post something on TikTok.
Wait, subscription apps?
Oh, yeah. They are subscription apps that people subscribe to see more episodes. So they get little teasers on social media like TikTok. I've seen them.
I know. I nearly got sucked into one. I can't remember what it was called. But the main, it was about like a plus-sized girl getting with the hot jock.
Yeah.
And then I saw the female actress who is so beautiful come up on my Instagram and
did you?
And I was like, where have I seen you before? And then because I was like, you're so beautiful and someone I would follow in my day-to-day life. And I was like, wait, I saw her on one of those micro dramas. And then it was like, go here for part 2. And I was like, I ain't doing that. But then luckily someone had uploaded like part 2, part 3.
Yeah.
Not good. You should pay for the media you love. I was not about to go and download a new app for these. Apparently they're huge in China.
Yeah, so they started in China, but now the Western world have taken hold. And now Hollywood is starting to be like, wait, this is such low budget and it's got huge fan bases.
Yeah.
They are... Like, I'll talk about the content. It's the funniest. I went on the websites you can find the apps on the website. And they are like the cringiest, low budget. They're like a mix of Disney teen drama with a soap opera.
Yes.
Like, some of the themes are forbidden romance, secret billionaires, romantasy. There was one called Puck Me Baby One More Time, and it was like a ice hockey theme, and she had a baby and there was an ice hockey player next to her.
Don't.
It's basically, when you go on the website, it looks like a site. Like, it's soft.
Whoa.
They're all very sexual, very romantic, like romance-based. They're random, but people froth it.
I remember when Noah Beck was in one.
Was he?
Yeah. It was it a vertical?
What?
I think it wasn't like this. I think it was a few years ago. And so the Western world would have been trying to do this.
Yeah.
On like, I think it was like relatively probably bigger budget, whatever, because it was Noah Beck. But I remember he was in one. Maybe it wasn't even vertical, but it was so cringe.
They're so cringe, but they're so they're addicting because it's like, oh, the story's so fast-paced. They're, oh, what's happening now?
And it's also really interesting because it's like, of course, this is the next iteration of, like, we can't listen to, Maddie Healy actually says this, and it makes, like, I think about it all the time. We used to be able to listen to a whole album the whole way through.
Yeah.
Then we used to be able to just listen to singles the whole way through. Now we're just listening to 30 seconds of a song. So it's like art has been cut down into these like minute little things. And so we used to be able to watch movies.
Yes.
Then we used to be able to watch a whole TV season. Now we just have to watch like episodes, our comfort episodes. And now we're watching these little clips on. It makes so much sense, but it's also just... It's freaky. Still crazy.
Yeah, it's freaky.
And because the content's so cringe. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, are we dumbing ourselves down or are we just enjoying stuff? I don't know.
I know.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone, comment on Spotify if you've watched any of them.
Tell us your favourite.
Tell us your favourite micro drama.
You've seen. But it's crazy because it's estimated the micro drama industry will reach $26 billion in annual revenues by 2030. So there's like money coming out of it, and Hollywood is starting to invest into the industry. Fox Entertainment announced an equity stake investment in the Ukrainian verticals company Holy Water, who owns the My Drama app, which was one of the most popular apps, and commits to making more than 200 shows in the next 2 years.
That's so interesting because I'm like, why wouldn't they? America is so, we'll build our own app, but for them to have...
Well, then we've got former Miramax CEO Bill Block revealed a new venture, Gamma Time, which is another microdrama app.
Hate that name.
They've raised $14 million from investors like Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner, and a Reddit co-founder, Alexis Ohanian.
I'm really not surprised. Like, this is the next natural step in this industry.
Yeah.
I feel like it could work.
Yeah.
And I feel like it will work.
I reckon they'll come to platforms like Netflix.
Yes.
We'll have some short form, TikTok style.
Netflix will steal the idea.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. Imagine like one of these being nominated for an Oscar or being nominated for an Emmy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
But if it works, like it's working. People are lapping it up.
Yeah.
And they're getting money. Like,
I know. And like the Golden Globes just had their first ever podcast section.
Oh, wow.
Which seems so like, because podcasts have been around for so long.
That is
that I'm like, imagine if the world decided to catch up with the internet at these awards shows and it was like the best micro drama, best acting in a micro drama.
Fuck me, baby, one more time wins.
Oh my God. And all the purists in the crowd would be like, it's not real cinema. It's like, well, actually, this got 1 billion views.
Exactly.
Wow. That's really fascinating.
So fascinating. It's such a weird part of the internet, but I love to see it.
Same.
Some other news. We've got Jake Shane is making moves.
Jake Shane, I swear last week, had the biggest week of his life.
I know, he's so cute.
Oh, he's so cute.
So he's a TikTok comedian. If you haven't seen him, he's just beautiful.
You know who he is,
got
everyone.
a podcast.
Yeah,
Therapist.
Celebrities.
Therapists.
Just been announced to go on Netflix. First episode with Hailey Bieber on Netflix.
Oh, that's really cute.
So instead of going on YouTube to watch it, you go on Netflix.
Wow.
That's like a huge deal, like
that
financial.
Is huge.
And
a podcast on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Smart from Netflix, I think.
But he has been named Chief Creative Officer at German candy company Katjes. I'm guessing that's pronounced Katjes. As it expands its $1 billion gummy business to the US market.
This is so funny because it's like
so random.
This is no shade to Jake Shane, but you know that meme that it's like every single person is a creative director.
Yes.
Like every 20-something calls himself a creative director, an art director or a creative whatever. And it's like this is that on a major scale.
Yeah.
Katjes made such a smart move because even him making a video announcing that he is this new ambassador, he has this new role, is giving them market
brand awareness.
It's brand awareness. It's amazing. It's so smart.
Straight to the US audience.
So smart.
Yeah.
And he's such a cool person for any brand. Like I feel like they're lucky to work with him. He's so beloved.
His audience trusts him.
He's so beloved.
So cute.
He's just so cute. And then he has that one photo where he's hot.
Sweetheart. Yeah. I love that.
Me and Abby were loving this. Like this one photo and he looks really hot. And we like,
and everyone was gagged.
Everyone was so gagged.
And he
was like, I know. He knew.
He's so cute.
I love him so much.
And he's also making a Broadway debut.
Yeah.
An all-out comedy about ambition. That's the name of the.
So I wonder, is that like a one-off special on Broadway or is it?
There was another one. It was like all-out comedy about romance or something. So it's like it's like a new season.
I wonder if it's like it's got a limited run.
Yeah.
But that is, then I saw him posting about like his old email signature used to be something like, you'll find me on Broadway.
Yes.
Or something. And now it's like.
When he was 9.
No.
And now he's making his Broadway debut, which is just so cute.
I'm impressed and I'm proud. And I think he's.
I know.
It's close like, we made the right person famous.
Yeah, because he's just so sweet and everyone's just like, yeah.
And he's normal. And he brought his friends up with him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's really cute.
Love him. What else you got for us?
Disney Plus and Miley Cyrus announced today that the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special is premiering March 24 on Disney Plus with the tagline, going back to where it all began.
Why am I tearing up? Oh my God, why am I tearing up?
Hannah Montana's back.
That's like, okay, this is actually why am I going to cry?
You want a hanky?
I love it. Okay, this is actually... I love Hannah Montana so much. I have felt like Hannah Montana when I was anonymous. Like, I would go on stage and do these things, but no one knew like that I was
walk
actually
around the streets and no one know who I am.
No, and I love Miley Cyrus. It's just nostalgic. I don't know. I'm gagged.
I reckon it'll be like a concert, maybe. Like is she going to be singing all Hannah Montana songs? She's cut her hair to have the Hannah Montana bangs.
Don't.
So I reckon it's like a remastered, but with Miley Cyrus voice, which is just one of my fave.
If I hear Miley Cyrus voice singing "Ordinary Girl,"
Wait, what's it?
what's that mean? They mean it's the journey. What does that mean? Wait. I'm gonna look up.
It's about the journey.
I'm gonna look up Miley Cyrus vocal.
It's just Hannah Montana songs with vocal.
Wait.
It's the best of both worlds.
It is. Wait.
You remember anyways. The journey is usually the part that you remember anyways.
Going back to where it all began.
Oh my God. But if I hear Miley Cyrus vocal fry and all singing "Ordinary Girl," I'll like literally pass away.
Well, you got a month.
Oh my God.
I'm excited.
I'm
She's
really
so
excited.
cute.
Oh, she's so cute. I love her so much.
Bridgerton's Year in Heart and Heated Rivalries Hudson Williams co-hosted a Lunar New Year celebration during New York Fashion Week.
Yeah. And apparently it was the best party. It was like not even a Fashion Week party, and it was the best.
Yeah.
Did you see the videos?
Yes. So
He looks like the life of the party.
He's so good.
I want him to stay because he's so normal and gentle and so like his energy looks like it's just palpable.
Yeah.
And did you see him and his mum smoking cigars together?
Yes, he took his mum. There was 200 guests from the Asian American and Pacific Islander community. So just like a big, massive party. And it was Hudson's birthday at midnight, his 25th birthday. So they brought out a cake on the dance floor. He was dancing with Lola Tan.
I know.
From Summer Autumn Pretty.
He's just like, in the videos, I mean, obviously we can only see the little bits that we see on social media, but it looks like he makes time for everyone. Yeah. Like he was dancing in a circle and he was grabbing all the people old and young and like.
So cute. And then all the things she said by TATU.
Yeah.
The unofficial Heated Rivalry song came on. And so everyone's going crazy. Apparently he
would have. Oh, I love him. And did you see on Valentine's Day he posted a collage of him and his girlfriend, which is so cute. And it was like, has loved me since I was driving a beat up Mazda and didn't have a job. And then up in the top corner is one of Connor's stories with a love heart around it because he's like, that's also my girlfriend.
Oh, that's so cute.
Again, it made the right people famous. The journey is about your
anyway. He's so
I'm so glad you brought that story. It's so cute.
So cute.
Oh.
And the last funny thing I saw early this morning, of the 2,800 athletes at the 2026 Winter Olympics so far, they've taken 10,000 condoms.
It just must be like there's so much tension. Yeah. Like imagine a lot of people are just there for maybe one event. That event's finished and they just have all this energy.
Yes.
And they're
hot
like
athletes.
They're
with the energy, and it's just been Valentine's Day. So,
oh my God,
10,000 condoms.
Okay, I have some extra facts that I want to share with the people. Apparently now condoms are being sold for £90, like 180 New Zealand dollars. Each. Online, each. Like they can't get them. There's like a shortage, so they're being sold for £90, which is insane. Also, there have been reports that yes, 10,000 condoms were made available across the athletes' villages.
Yeah.
By comparison, at the Paris Olympics in 2024, which yes is bigger, they had 300,000 condoms. So,
whoa.
I'm sorry, do they think that the winter snow bunnies are not horny or something?
Now they need condoms.
Also, just a few things about the Olympics. First of all, New Zealand is so cute. Kathmandu put QR codes inside their jackets so that they can read cute things that New Zealanders have sent to them.
It's so
it's
cute.
So cute. Second thing, can people stop proposing at the Olympics? For example, imagine you have just done the best snowboard of your life. You've won gold. Then it's your moment. It's your moment. Your husband decides to propose to you and make it his moment.
Actually,
that.
Yeah.
Same goes like if your husband's just done the best ever, whatever, and then you've proposed, you're taken away from his moment, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can we stop doing that? The only time I think it's appropriate is if you have just won a medal and then you also propose.
Yeah.
So it's like you're having a double
100%.
win.
Yeah.
Second thing, we're not going to go into the whole story because everyone's covered it, but why the did that guy that won bronze say, and I also cheated on my wife, cheated on my girlfriend?
No, and did you see her reply?
Well, it wasn't her.
Oh, it didn't fact
I
check
couldn't
that.
verify. It got so many likes and
Oh.
so no, I saw the anonymous reply that she did in the newspapers that was like, we're talking about this privately. He knows how I feel about it.
That's so embarrassing.
And then I saw one go viral on Instagram, haven't fact checked, that was like, when he won bronze but he lost his gold, like I was gold, and then she was like, and I'm selling hats about it or something. Honestly, I was like, get your bag.
Yeah.
But also, men, why are
so
you
embarrassing.
being like, oh,
Like, yeah, that's gonna work.
I won a bronze medal, but I f***ing cheated. What, in your sport? On my girlfriend. Sorry, shut the up. Shut the up. Don't propose. Don't confess to cheating on your girlfriend. Just like be normal for once.
That's embarrassing.
Me.
Be normal for once.
don't mean-
Impossible challenge.
Be normal for once. Like rich coming from you, Lucy. Abby, what is on your radar?
We've talked about going to Christchurch or Tutahi. Amazing.
Yes.
It was so fun. We've talked about the Lord concert, who,
Yeah.
by the way, was opened by Kevin Abstract.
Yes.
Who was
Lord
really
was opened
good.
by Kevin Abstract.
that the
Sounds
way you
insane. Maybe just her opener was. But I'm into that.
yeah.
I'm into that. He was amazing.
He was so cute. I'd seen him when he was part of Brockhampton. I went to the Brockhampton concert, which was such a good vibe of a concert. So this was really fun seeing him as a solo artist.
Yeah,
he was so cute.
I know.
But something else we haven't talked about is the Wuthering Heights movie, but we're about to do
a whole
podcast about it.
Whole podcast on that because apparently everyone needs nuance. Fair enough.
So we're going to give you it.
We're going to give you that.
Yeah.
And maybe more than people even want. We're
Yeah.
gonna do a whole podcast about
Yeah.
it.
So that's on my radar at the moment. What's on your radar?
On my radar is I am really missing Maddie Healy like a right now. I've been sending Abby, I've been sending you TikTok.
You have, and you're like, oh my God, he's so hot. And
I know. It's just like he is the frontman of my favourite band of all time, the 1975, obviously. And he's just recently like coming slightly back into social media after the whole Taylor Swift thing. And he's just like, so he performs it used to be every 2 years, but since COVID, it's been on hiatus a little bit. There's a thing called Sundays for Sammy. And his dad's the chair of it. And it's just this big performance to raise money for like young artists and blah, blah, blah. It's named after an artist called Sammy. And he performed, do you know the trio Tiny Habits?
No.
They just do the most beautiful harmonies.
Yeah.
They went like really viral on TikTok. Just like great musicians.
Yeah.
And he got them on stage with him and they sang the song, There She Goes.
Oh,
And it was just like
cute.
so beautiful. And then he just looked so happy. Like he loves performing. He just looked so happy to be there. So cute and sweet. And I just really miss the 1975. And
I have
then-
a funny story.
What?
So I'm logged into the Siska account on Instagram and I get notifications of when Lucy has commented on someone's post on the Siska account. It's usually it's like unhinged stuff and it's the only Siska notifications I get and I love seeing what the she's done. So usually it'll be like Billie Eilish and it'll be like, oh my God, you're hot. And she's like commented on Billie Eilish's account and it goes, blah, 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 has liked your comment. So I'm like, oh, who's this? So I can click on it and I can see exactly what she's commented. And the other day I get one and it's like seeing an ex. And all these people liking the comment. I'm, what the f***? And I got it. It's Maddie Healy.
And it's on his, at the moment, weirdly, he's posting all this weird on this comedian, Dex Flame. Like, he posted the Mentos and Coke challenge.
Yes, that's the one. You saw it. It's like seeing an ex.
And then he did, he randomly went up to an Uber driver and gave them a TV for no reason. I think he's like taking the out of these viral challenges where people pretend to be good or like whatever. And then he did another one. It was just like a day in the life of Maddie Healy. He was just like shopping at Trader Joe's or something. But I said it's like seeing an ex.
I'm obsessed. I love seeing what the hell.
Because I usually black out and I don't remember. Because I said to Abby, what did I comment?
Or I'm like, oh my God, Lucy, that was so funny what you commented. And she's, when? Not me.
Yeah, I literally am like, I just comment shit, black out. Blah, blah,
She's just on the scrolling,
I know.
commenting on celebrity posts.
Sometimes, I mean, this was like I had a few glasses of wine or glasses of bubbles, and I was just commenting. It's like I shouldn't be allowed behind this.
It's like that meme where it's a full wine glass to the brim. You will be hearing from me in your DMs tonight.
Yes, I will be replying to you
on the Siska account.
Yes, and I will be. And my final, what's on my radar, and I think this is a Lucy and Abby watch, reality check inside America's Next Top Model, the Tyra Banks documentary.
No,
documentary. It's just dropped on Netflix.
Oh my God, we have to watch
because me and Abby went on a little Tyra Bankathon where we were going through TikTok. It's on our way to Australia or something. Because she was speaking at an event I was speaking at.
Yes.
And then we were like, wait, remember when she pretended to faint so that she could, and then she woke up and said, and it's the acting challenge.
Like she was, I remember watching that when I was like 13, what is it?
America's Next Top
Model. And I just watched them like, she's kind of crazy.
No. And like, sorry, they were making like young, like Swedish looking women turn into African women for a challenge.
A race change challenge. That is so, no, and we were watching it all on TikTok. You can just look up like Tyra Banks Unhinged and it's the most insane blackface. It's insane.
Guys,
the poor models must have been like, but we're on TV, so we have to do it.
And like, can I say
Early
no?
2000s up racism.
It was, the most up. But if you search Tyra Banks Unhinged, some of her is so funny.
She's cooked.
She's up.
Well, then at
the conference, at the thing I was talking at, she came out on like this minute.
Like a kid's
motorized Lamborghini or something. And it took her like 3 minutes to get from one side of the stage to the other. And she just like on this little motorized thing. And she was there to talk about her ice cream venture. Like, why the f*** are you on a kid's?
Why does she have an ice cream venture in Sydney?
Like, look,
so
the thing is, Tyra Banks, maybe after we watch the documentary, we'll understand her more. But right now
I'm like, do I want to? Because she's creeping me out.
No, she's creeping me out. But it came up and I thought, this is on my radar. And with that, we might go and record a Wuthering Heights podcast for you all.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Same.
We're going to be ripping apart the book and the movie.
Yes.
Dissecting it all.
The bits we loved, the bits we hated. And it's going to be really fun. So you should come and listen. Please leave us a rating or a review on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify or on YouTube. Please come and join the book club. We will leave the link in the show notes. It's the cutest part of the internet.
It is.
It's so fun. This month we're reading a book called The Alyssas, which is about the troubled teen industry. And it's really interesting. And next month we're reading a book called My Husband, which I think I may have talked about it on here. It's a woman that's like becomes dangerously obsessed with her husband to the point where she bases her whole life around like him, but in like a freaky way.
Yes.
Subscribe to the Substack, come and follow us on Instagram, and just, I don't know, find us on all the places and come and hang out. We love you on the Poop Cast.
Thank you for listening.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.